Hi, welcome to Gary's Hobby Studio. In this video, I'm going over a KVM that I just acquired, sorry, and also the installation. So the first thing I want to show you is what's going to connect the servers to it. This cable right here has a VGA-N and a USB connector. The USB connector handles the keyboard and mouse functions, and obviously this is so that you can see on the monitor that you're going to have it connected to the video signals. Now the nice thing about it is this has it's going to go over the network cables, and sorry, I'm having a hard time adjusting to doing overhead again. Basically, one will bring the signal in and the other one can go out to another one. So instead of having multiple cables running back to the KVM, you just have one, and it's over RJ45. So that's really nice. I've got 6 of these set up. I've got 32 total, which is nice. And you can daisy chain up to 16 per Ethernet port. So I can, in theory, have up to 64 connected to this one 4-port KVM, which is nice. So here's this. It's made by IBM, and like I said, in, out. Here is the actual. Sorry, I should have had this closer, but I didn't. But here's the device itself. And here are the connections on the back. So as you can see, here's the monitor connection, here's the keyboard, here's the mouse, here's the serial connection. Here are the 4 network ports right here. So this one can have 16, 16, 16, and 16, which is nice. Now, the unit did not come with the original rails. Luckily, I had one that a friend of my wife's gave me that had these style things, and it actually, hopefully the camera will focus maybe, slowly. And as you can see, it fits. And like I said, it's not the neatest solution, but I tried Googling the rails for this, and I couldn't find it. Well, I didn't Google. I eBayed, because I figure if I could pick up a set of rails for like 20 bucks. But they didn't have any, but this actually works. So I'm going to go ahead and just use these ones, because this is a way better system than my current set, than what I would have set up. Because as a matter of fact, here is the other one. And if the camera can, there we go. And as you can see, it requires individual cables for all these different connections, including the main monitor, keyboard, and mouse. I had cables like this, but I must have thrown them out, and I think I threw out the old KVM that I had. I'm glad I didn't keep that, actually, because to be honest with you, I don't like these anymore, and I really don't. So in essence, this is what's going to be going into the rack. And here's the bottom of it here. Its part number is 32, which I'm assuming that's how many you can. If that's how many you can connect, it's kind of low, because it's saying that you can do 16, and I don't have 64 devices to do it. There might be a way to test it out, maybe, I don't know. But I'm not going to worry about the max number that it can do, because if I have more than 32 devices, I'm not going to say that I'm not doing something wrong, but I'm going to say that I have a serious problem. Yeah. So anyways, but yeah, so we're going to go over installing this and wiring everything up. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to put these screws in. And I'm testing out a new lavalier microphone that I've had for a while, because this is the second camera. Didn't work too well with the Canon camcorder, but this is a DSLR that I'm using now. So hopefully that with that I will, it'll work a little better maybe. Who knows? And this is now done. Alright, so as you can see, here's everything here. When I connect all these together, I have to put this terminator in at the end. I don't know why. I was looking through the manual, couldn't find it, but I have a feeling that if I don't, problems are going to happen. So, okay, here's the light. At some point, I want to get an actual KVM console that slides in and out, that has the monitor, keyboard, and everything to attach it to this, so that way this isn't in the way right here, this monitor and everything. So there's that. Here's for the keyboard. There's for the mouse. Ow. There's that. Now I need to wire up everything. This I'm going to do off camera so I can just get it done and not trip over everything. And then I'll take the camera and run it up and down to show you how I did everything. Okay, so I got everything hooked up except for a mouse. The only thing is that nothing is showing on the screen. I got to figure out what I'm doing wrong. But as you can see, I've got all this stuff connected. Be nice if this camera would focus. But anyways, and I've got the other servers and the download computer connected. Like I said, I've got the attachments connected to the two storage units. I just don't have them connected right now, considering they're not on. Yeah, I'll give you my final thoughts as soon as I hopefully figure this out. Alright, so it's been a few days since those initial videos were done, and I've been searching online. Also been having all kinds of other stuff going on and crap like that. And for some reason I still cannot get... The only thing that shows up is IBM Oscar. display on the screen. The monitor never shuts off going into sleep mode. So in my opinion, it's probably either the thing needs reset, factory reset. I'll have to figure out how to do that if that's what it takes. Or there might be a problem with the hardware in some case. There could be a problem with some of the those adapters. The only thing is I did eliminate them and just do direct to just the pfSense router, and it still doesn't work. And the only reason why I want this here is because I have had where I couldn't remote into some systems to work on them because they were having problems. You still need to have a physical connection to the machine just in case. And I know most people will be like, well, I just, hard reset it. Well, I'd like to not do that because it can screw things up, because, you can corrupt the system by just, sometimes you have to drop back and punt, and you actually have to do that. I've had to do that quite a bit with people's machines at work. I don't like that. If I can reboot it by being in the system, even if it's running slow and it takes a little bit of time to restart the machine, I would rather do it that way than, jam the button till it turns off. Sometimes you have no choice, and I get that, but that to me is always a very last resort. I don't want to do it unless I have no other choice. That's the only thing that's left. Still messing with it. I'll probably mess with it for a little while. I don't know how long, and eventually if I don't get it working, I can try buying one off of eBay. I have seen that exact same thing for like $30 or $40. Maybe I might buy one. There could be a problem with it. I don't know. I may have to see if there's a way to reset it. Those are the only things I can come up with. I don't know if I'm going to like it until I can get it running. But that's all for that right now. And as I always like to say, have a good day, guys, and take care.